Take your old nasty hood from this to this. Here's how I did mine. If you drive a high mileage vehicle like I do, chances are you probably have issues with the paintwork, particularly on the hood. The hood on my vehicle is really bad. Sun damage, bird droppings, and rock chips are what I'm dealing with here. And I want to make it look pretty good. Today, I'm going to be using vinyl wrap to do just that. Although not easy, it does seem doable. It's a giant sticker. We've all put stickers on things. This one's just gonna be about 6 foot by 5 foot. Should be easy. Getting started, I have to prep the surface of the hood. I can't just put vinyl wrap over this rough, textured surface. It'll show right through. To do that, I'm gonna have to isolate it by removing the windshield squirters, front grille, and bug deflector, which is broken. I'll get to that later. I'll start with the hood latch, then remove the front grille, and the bug deflector. With all that removed, I'll have easy access to process the surface of this hood, including removing these hardened protective stickers. There's a lot of work here. To get to the windshield squirters, I thought I was going to have to remove the hood insulation, which is unfortunate because I damaged it while trying. I then realized it had to be easier than that, and it was. There was an access hole just underneath each of the squirters. Next, I put plastic down so I didn't damage any of the other paintwork, and I also put a piece of cardboard over the latch area to help hold the hood up. The hood is now ready to be sanded. I'll try removing those hardened protective stickers with some heat. It's not going well. The sticky part is removed, but I'll have to sand what's left. I'm realizing I'll also have to get the stuff underneath. The key here is preparation, and with preparation comes details. I have to pay attention to the details now so I don't get to the end and realize I should have done something before. Most of that stuff is gone, not perfect, but I'm okay with that. Time to deal with these rock chips. They're pretty bad. I'm wet sanding with 400 grit and sanding the rest of the rock chips as well. I dried it off to check the progress, and the chips are a lot smoother. There's also this spot with some surface rust. I'll sand that down to the bare metal. I'm gonna have to fill those deeper pits to make them smooth with the rest of the surface. I'll be using this spot putty. First time using a filler like this. And I didn't do a very good job applying. It's dry now, and I'm gonna sand most of it off. The only part that should remain is the part down in the pits. Now I can wet sand the whole hood. The hood is done and smooth, but before I start the wrap, I want to try to pull out this small dent. I'll be simply heating the end of a glue stick and using that to pull the dent. Did it work? A little rubbing alcohol removes the leftover glue. That might have worked a little. I'll try again. And again with 2 glue sticks. 2 glue sticks really has a lot more strength. It's actually working. Look at that difference. Before, after. Now I'll clean the whole hood and surrounding areas. This is the wrap I chose. I like the small camo that reflects light in different directions, but I mainly chose this because it has a pattern. The pattern will hide imperfections, and this being my first time wrapping a hood, I'm going to need that. I'm laying it on the hood to cut off the excess. To start, I'll stick a corner of the vinyl to the fender. This will hold it in place while I peel off the backing material. Now this part is kind of hard. I have to pull off the backing material without tearing it, which would cause a big problem. With the backing material removed, I can smooth out the vinyl by pulling and stretching. Oh no. The vinyl just tore. I'm starting to panic. The goal is to lay the vinyl down with as little wrinkles as possible before I start the squeegee process. I'm seeing wrinkles. Not too confident here. The vinyl is definitely not acting like I supposed it would. It's a lot more stiff and less stretchy than I had hoped. All this pulling and resticking isn't good, as it can pull dust up into the glue. I think the main problem I'm having here is the surface of the hood. After all the sanding, it has created too much of a tooth. It wants to grab onto that glue too good. It's not allowing easy repositioning. Okay, look, I gave it my best shot here. I had to remove it. That same corner that tore before, tore again, deep into the hood. I tried to salvage it, but it was hopeless. But I'm not done. I ordered new vinyl, this time matte black. Let's see how it looks. Ooh, I like. I also fixed one more paint chip, which went well. I laid the vinyl out. This 6 foot by 5 foot piece seems perfectly sized. Looking at the glue on the back of the vinyl, you can see it's made with air channels. The purpose here is to allow easier unsticking, stretching, and resticking. I've removed the backing paper, trying to remove the wrinkles. This seems familiar. Now, I don't quite know it yet, but every time I lift up on that vinyl, it's creating a vacuum that air rushes in to fill, and that air is filled with dust and debris. In other words, I'm completely contaminating the surface of the hood.
Is this fun?
Not yet. Okay. Gosh, all the work I just did, I had to pull up. That's absolutely amazing. Okay, the driver's side is done. Now, the only reason that side got done is because my wife came out and encouraged me to keep going. And it was sticking to the hood way too good. Very hard to peel back up. I was about to rip it all off, but my wife convinced me to keep going, even if it's not perfect, simply to learn. Yes, this is exactly what I needed. A good kick in the pants. Okay, hold on. This might be good.
Okay, this is good. It's smooth.
This might be good. Okay, you gotta remember the top down.
I feel like your glove worked good on that.
Okay, keep that up. Keep that up.
Okay.
A gloved hand actually works really good for those contours. Yeah. I'm cutting the holes for the windshield squirters. There is so much dust in my shop. Definitely not a good environment for wrapping vinyl. There are defects. Lots of dust causing these little air bubbles. And those are mostly on the front. Under the harsh lighting in my shop, you could really see all of the defects. But outside is a different story. Outside, it actually looks really good. You barely notice the defects. Look, it's not a good job, but overall, it looks great. I will be redoing this in a couple of months. This seems like a really good skill to have in this automotive customization world. Could be a good business one day, a good side hustle. So while I'm not happy, I actually am happy. It looks a lot better than before, and I learned a ton. All right, well, honestly, what do you guys think? I know it's not perfect. I knew it wouldn't be perfect. That was the reason why I was using a patterned vinyl in the first place. But when that didn't work out, I opted for the matte black, knowing full well that would look better, though I knew I wasn't gonna be proficient enough at this to make the job actually look good. That being said, I've lived with this for a few days now. I've washed the whole vehicle, I've driven it around, I think I got rained on at one point. I'm loving this. Even though there are those small imperfections, mainly in the front area, the bug deflector actually helps to cover a lot of that up. And because it's black, you don't really even notice those at all. I am gonna redo this. I'm gonna give it a couple of months and I'm gonna do it again. But right now, like, I'm stoked at how this looks. So if any of you out there have experience with vinyl wrap, let me know what I could have done better. So that way next time I'll do better, hopefully. But this accomplished exactly what I was after. Every time I walked up to this thing, as much as I love this vehicle, I would first see the hood and just how gnarly it was. And that in itself just didn't make me feel good about the vehicle. Now it actually looks really cool and the hood looks good. I still have some work to do, like this dent and the scratch on this fender flare. I want to fix all that up, and I just bought some more flat black vinyl wrap to get all of this stuff. I'm also either going to be replacing or fixing this bug deflector because I really like the way it looks. But so far this 4Runner is coming along nicely. So if you're like me and you drive a high mileage vehicle with a faded hood, this might be a good option for you. Although some might say, based off of what you've seen me go through here today, that vinyl wrap is absolutely out of the question. I don't know. There's the paint camp, there's the vinyl wrap camp. I'll always lean first to the do-it-yourself method, which this was. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you're still watching at this point, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps. I'm Jimmy for One Road, and I will see you in the next one.